I'm not lying to you. I've been trying, but you done play me like a fool.
Niggas had to do the most ghettoest setup. Like, had to put like a t-shirt right here. Bro, I don't know what this glare is right here, but y'all just gonna have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Got the niggas ain't, you never gonna see this Nike jacket ever either. Like, this is just one of a kind. Like, this right here, this color, you're not gonna see this jacket. This motherfucker, like, this is rare. And you know what the crazy part is, bro? Like, I wasn't even about to, like, I was about to film a video, right? And I was like driving. I was about to go to the movies. And I stopped for a minute and I forgot, like, I went to Starbucks. And every time before I film, I gotta get Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? Cause like, I have to get like a cheese Danish and shit. Cause like, I need the energy. And then I stopped. I was like, wait, let me go film my video real quick. So y'all niggas wasn't even about to get a video. Like, it was gonna get that crazy. And you like, oh, you was about to go to the movies, like, by yourself? Yeah, I was gonna go to the movies by myself. That's just, you know, I'm used to it at this point. You know what I'm saying? I do shit by myself. I don't really like hanging out with people anyway, so it's cool. You know, the Powerball and shit is going on right now, right? Like the, you know, what is it, like 1.5 billion or some shit? And I've been playing that shit too. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You could win, or you know, why not? It's only $2. I do be buying, like, I'll be buying a lot, bro. I'll be buying like 10 of those bitches every time it get like that high. Every time, like, I'm about to go buy, I'll probably buy 10, I'll probably buy 5 today and then 5 tomorrow. Like, I'll buy it at a different store type shit. And then, so, you know, the Powerball and shit. So I was talking to my mom. I was just telling her, like, hypothetically, I was like, if I win, right, like, what would you do? Like, what would you do if I didn't give you any money? Like, if I won all that money, right? The cash prize is like 600 million. Niggas take like half of it. It's crazy. I was like, what would you do if I win and I didn't give you nothing? And she said that, like, you know, I was like, would you sue me or whatever? Oh no, this is what, no. Let me explain. This is what like the convo was. I asked her, right? I said, if you were to give me, if me and you were to go to the gas station, right? Let's just say, I said hypothetically, let's say you were driving me to the gas station, right? Or you picked me up from somewhere and we stopped at a 7-Eleven, and I asked you for $2, right? And I go in there and I get a lottery ticket, a Powerball quick pick, and you know, a day later, 2 days later, when the drawing comes, I win, right? And I don't give you no money, and I bought the ticket off of the $2 you gave me. I said, would you sue me? And, you know, we were talking about, like, could you sue? And it's like, it's America. You can sue at anything. And she was like, nah, I wouldn't sue you. I said, so you know what she said? She said, I would, you know, I'll let karma do its thing or whatever, right? That's exactly what she said. She said, no, I wouldn't sue you. You're my kid. But I will let karma do its thing. And, you know, at that very moment, I was like, this got to be a simulation. Like, little shit, bro. If you've been watching my channel, I'm being serious. Like, little shit like that, like how what she said, like, oh, I'll let karma's doing its thing like that. I'll be thinking it's like in my mind, I'd be like, damn, this got to be a simulation, bro. Cause who the fuck says that? Now, this is what I believe with karma, right? And I feel like this is just 100% true. Anything I say is really damn near true, really, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas lips is chapped. But this is how I look at karma. That shit was kind of stupid. And this is exactly what I told her, right? I said, so if I don't give you any money, I get karma for that? And she's like, yeah. And the number one thing I never understood with karma, right? I know it's like a weird topic, right? But it was something to talk about. Who is to say, right, that anything in the world is bad? Does that make sense? So it's like, somebody, like, you gotta think about it. Somebody made this like a straw. Somebody named this a straw. This could have been named a chair, nigga. Does that make sense? Like, somebody named this a straw. This could have been named a car. This could have been named a house. This cup could have been named a camera. This cup could have been named a tree. But like, we're so used to it, right? That like, you in your mind, you're like, no, that doesn't sound right, bro. Like, you know, a cup is a cup, but it's like somebody named this shit. Does that make sense? Do you comprehend? So I look at it as like, who's to say that if I go rob somebody right now, who said that that was bad? Does that make sense? Who said that if I go steal $20 from somebody, that's bad? Who said that? Who made that up? Because like us humans, we follow what everybody else does, right? So like if you see somebody, you know, doing, that's how probably evolution happened. Like we saw somebody saw somebody else do something, then they followed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever been on the road? And I was just talking to one of my friends about this shit. Like, we were driving, and then like, and there was a car driving like on the side of us, driving the same speed the whole entire time. And they just, all of a sudden, they saw that car pass by us, and then now they want to start driving fast because they saw that car. You get what I'm saying? People, like, they follow shit. Like, that's what people do. Like, they see somebody else do it, and then they do, okay, let me do it. It's like a subconscious and a conscious thing. But, you know, I don't really understand, like, the karma shit, bro. That shit doesn't make sense, because it's like, who's to say that, you know, the stuff that is bad today is actually bad? Like, who said that? Who said that that shit is bad? So it's like, when she said that, I'll let karma do its thing, right? And the first thing that came to my mind was like, like, for one, this is not even something that's bad, really. I didn't even do anything wrong. I didn't share my money. Two, it's like I said, who's to say that is bad? Like, who said that, okay, if you don't give your mom money when you win the lottery, karma will happen to you, something bad will happen to you? It's like, it's so fucking stupid. I don't understand that shit. And it's like, you ever seen those videos where it said like instant karma? And it's like, can that shit just not just happen? Does that make sense? Right? Like, it's always some like spirit, oh, karma will get you. And it's like, can natural just bad shit happen to you? Just how, like, when, like, what's his name, Takeoff died, right? And niggas are trying to tie it in with like he sold his soul and this and that. Can a nigga not just die? Like, people die every day. Can a nigga not just die without shit being tied into it? Where, oh, you know, he sold his soul, right? That's why he died. Oh, you know that he was signed to Empire. And like, bro, like, can a nigga not just die without it be, okay, we're gonna dive into this, guys. Doesn't this sound weird? Look, they all died on the same month. And can niggas not just die, bro? Niggas die every day. Can niggas not just die? Damn, niggas is nosy as fuck, man. Like, that's why I hate niggas, man. Like, niggas just be super nosy. Like, niggas don't be having nothing to do, bro. Like, that's why I gotta move from here. I gotta go to like Riverside or something, bro. Cause niggas just be like super nosy. Come up here and knock this nigga out, man. He don't even know who I am. Like, I really got crazy hands. But it's like, stupid ass nigga. But look, yeah, that's what I always thought, bro. I was like, in my mind, I'm like, who is it to say that this shit, you know, if you do something bad, who is it to say that that's bad? Somebody said that that was bad, and then we all just went along with it. Like, they said, okay, well, you know, if you steal from me, bro, that's wrong, and you're gonna get punished. And then it just translated to, you know what I'm saying? That's how the world really just happened, bro. Like, people saw, it's the same thing with money and jobs. Like, it started off with people just trading shit. Okay, if you do this for me, I'll give you 2 cows, and then that's how money came along. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just all evolution. So I think it's just like, damn, niggas is nosy as fuck, bro. This is why people are broke. See, this is another thing. I didn't even want to talk about this, but like, he's a great example of like a dumb nigga. Like, it's 5 o'clock, right? And this nigga keep looking at me. Like, this is what's wrong with niggas. This is why people are broke, because they be worried about the littlest shit. Like, a nigga could come over here with like a hoverboard or something, and like whatever they doing, they'll just stop and be like, oh my god, it's a hoverboard. Like, they would, like, that's how niggas get. So when they see a nigga like with a camera just talking in the car, like, I don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Because people just get so bored. People get so bored, and I don't even think people realize it. They get so bored to the point where like any little thing that happens throughout their day is super intriguing. Does that make sense? It's super intriguing. Like, oh my god, did you see that car chase on KK9? Like, the littlest tiniest thing can, like, it just like makes, they make it like a big deal. I'm not saying he making it a big deal, but I'm saying though that like they get so intrigued about it. Like, does that make sense? Like how I said, when nigga could come over with a hoverboard, like, niggas get that crazy, bro. Like, hey man. But like I said, bro, karma, that shit is, I I do not believe in that shit at all, man. I don't believe in that shit. I think, you know, natural things just happen to happen to people. So if something bad happens to me right now, you know, it's not because I did something bad to somebody and, you know, well, you did something bad to somebody, so that's why that probably happened, or like your car broke down, or you ran out of gas, or you forgot your wallet at home and now you ran out of gas, and that's because, you know, you did something last time, and then this is the payback for what you did. Like, bro, come on, bro. That shit don't even make sense, bro. That shit does not make sense at all. And like I said, who is to say that shit is bad? And then on top of that, it's like people just throw that on shit. Like how my mom was like, oh, well, I'll let karma do its thing. It's like, what the fuck did I do wrong? Cause I didn't give you money? Like, this is how people think, bro. It's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, even it could be your own parents, it could be your grandma, it could be your sister, it could be your brother. It's like, who the fuck thinks like that? Okay, well, I'm gonna let karma do its thing. You know karma's real, right? Karma gonna get you one day. The fuck are you talking about? Well, if you don't share your money, karma's gonna get you. The fuck? Like, what the fuck? Where did this name come from, karma? Like, what the fuck is that? Like, bad shit happens all day, every day. Just natural. Was it because everybody did something bad and it's all just paying back to everybody? You know what I'm saying? Karma's gonna get you because I didn't give you any of the money that I won from the Powerball. The fuck? Does that even make sense? Think about that, bro. Really think about that. Like, niggas don't be sitting down and thinking and shit. But since we're on a topic about like moms and shit like that, I wanted to talk about this too. So, you know, sometimes I do realize shit, you know, like this is like kind of like my little realm right here in this car. Like, sometimes I'll be sitting here, right, and I'll just be thinking about, like, there'll be times where I'll get out the gym and I'll just sit here for like 30 minutes, an hour, damn near, and just sitting here just on my phone, just looking around, just thinking about shit, right? And the thing, you know, and, you know, I'm not gonna lie, like, and I'm not trying to like I'm not trying to like get like a pity party and shit like that. I'm not trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to make you guys niggas feel bad for me. But like, there be times where it's rare though. It's super rare. Like, it might happen like once, like every like it might happen like a handful of times in a year. You know what I'm saying? But there are times where, you know, I might cry in the car, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, look, listen. There are times where I'll cry in the car. You know, it's really rare though. Like, because like me, I'm like, I don't really cry, bro. Like, it's kind of hard for me to cry almost. Like, I don't know why. And it's like, it's so crazy because, like, I used to be a easily emotional person, and I would cry off for the littlest shit. Like, I would argue with somebody and I would like literally start crying almost. Now it's like, bro, I really ever, like, so if I cry, it's about something that's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I rarely cry. Like, it's super hard for me to cry. Like, it's actually fucking crazy. Like, I just told you in the last video, right? I dislocated my knee. I remember I dislocated my knee like twice before this happened, like probably like 4 or 5 years ago. And I remember I was crying my ass off. This time it happened, I didn't cry. I don't know, maybe because I just became a cold-hearted person or whatever. And, you know, I became a tough person, like, you know what I'm saying, like a real man, and just you know what I'm saying, just don't cry anymore. I don't know what it is, but I noticed that about myself. Like, I'm observant. See, when you observe a person, you notice shit like this. I noticed that I wasn't crying. I don't really cry as much. So, you know, there was this, it wasn't too long ago, but here comes this black bitch. She over here walking her dog and shit. She about to look inside the car, like, I already know. Like, especially, like, I already know. Because she bored. Like, you got to think about it. She walking her dog. It's 5 p.m. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just the littlest shit they going to look at. That's how people be. They be just bored. This is a low-income area. So, like, people are just out. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're in a low-income area, like, people, like, if you notice, if you observe in person, you observe that, like, if you go to the rich area, like, you really don't see anybody over there. Like, they all in a house, or they all, like, on a trip, or they all, like, out to eat at Nobu, or just somewhere else, right? But when you're in a low-income areas, like, everybody just outside, like, walking their dog. You don't see a lot of people walk their dog in Beverly Hills. Like, people that live there, I mean, you see people do that shit, but it's not like how it is over here. Like, you see people just outside, just riding skateboards, and that's what low income people do, though. But, yeah, basically, I was crying in the car, bro. You know, I was crying, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was actually crying. And this is like, I was actually crying pretty hard for the first time. And the reason why I was crying, bro, right, is because, like, I was realizing something. And I want you guys to, like, understand this shit, because this is true, bro. Like, this is 100% true. Like, no one in the world, right? No one in the world, you're not like like, I promise you, no one in the world will love you more than your mom would ever love you. Like, ever. Now, I know some of you niggas are not fortunate to have a good mom and shit like that, right? So, you know, it happens, right? But, you know, for the most part, I feel like a lot of people, at least the people that I know, I feel like they kind of have, like, you know, they can go talk to their mom, and you know what I'm saying? I feel like they have, like, a good, you know, like, you know, I don't know the whole, you know, backstory of, like, you know, with their mom and shit, but for the most part, like, you know, everybody that I know can, like, talk to their mom and shit like that, or they're cool with their mom. But I promise you, bro, like, or it could be your dad or whatever, but I don't think it's the same thing with your mom, bro. Like, I feel like no one will ever love you because you can get into it with your dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I know people that get into it with their dad and they don't never talk to their dad ever again. It get like that with the dads and shit. But with the mom, it's like no one would ever love you, bro, more than your mom will ever love you. Because I was thinking about that, like, on this journey of, like, trying to get rich and, you know, trying to make a lot of money and trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, just working. Like, this nigga nosy as fuck, bro. Like, I don't know what's wrong with this nigga. This nigga bored. But, you know, on that journey of trying to make money and, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, get to the next level or whatever, right? You know, there's gonna be times where niggas might forget, like, you know, they'll get caught up and they're hanging out with people that they think that are their friends and they're really not. And, you know, it's like you can get a girlfriend, right? And, you know, remember, like, I was talking about in the last video, like, let's say LaMelo Ball, and he was going out with, like, Anna Montana, like this Instagram model, right? And it's like, Anna Montana, she might actually like LaMelo Ball. But like I said, she wouldn't have talked to LaMelo Ball if he wasn't in the NBA or he had money. She might actually like him. You know what I'm saying? But she wouldn't talk to him. She wouldn't go out with him. She wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? She wouldn't fuck with that nigga if he wasn't in the NBA. She could like him for his personality, but the money has to play a part in it too. Does that make sense? So she actually might like that nigga. It's not because of just, oh, well, she likes him because of the money. Yeah, that's true. But, like, she actually might like that nigga, though. Does that make sense? You know what I'm talking about. But I was just thinking in my mind, I'm like, man, like, throughout all this journey of trying to get rich and trying to, you know, get to the next level, the only person that's going to actually love you, right? No matter if you're broke, no matter if you're super rich, no matter if you make mistakes in life, no matter if you know, do some bad shit, you get a girl pregnant, you do anything in life, right? Because, you know, everybody, no one's perfect. You know, we all make mistakes, right? So, you know, throughout anything in life, bro, the only person that's going to really love you is your mom. That's the only person that's going to actually love you. You could be broke. You could be rich tomorrow. You could be rich today, broke tomorrow, and your mom will still love you. Does that make sense? Bro, it get like that. I remember, what's his name? Shia LaBeouf, the dude that played in the Transformer shit. I remember he was talking about, like, he didn't want to hang out with his friends no more, right? Because he felt like he wasn't lit anymore. Does that make sense? Like, he wasn't popping anymore. Like, he wasn't famous enough anymore to hang out with him. Because I feel like he felt like his friends was hanging out with him because, like, he was famous and shit. You know what I'm saying? So when he felt like, damn, I'm not really popping anymore, I'm not really buzzing anymore, like, I feel like, you know, he was feeling like, damn, like, I don't think I'm worthy enough to hang around with my friends anymore because I'm not famous. But you would never feel like that with your mom. Does that make sense? Your mom is gonna always, you know, it don't matter if you fall off. You could be the biggest. damn, bro, like, why is niggas coming up to the park today? Like, now this bitch parking right next to me. She kind of bad though, but then she looking over here, like, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. You know, I gotta get this video done. Fuck that bitch. But yeah, bro, like, that's one thing. And the reason why I was crying, like I said, remember I was crying? The reason I was crying because I realized, like, damn, like, it don't matter how far I get in life, there would never, ever be nobody, right, that can replace, like, the feeling that your mom has for you. Does that make sense? It don't matter what it is. Like, you look at the Migos, right? You look at the Migos, Takeoff just died, right? Okay, you look at, I don't know if you guys know, but I mean, I don't know. I don't really follow that shit, but I heard that, you know, him and, you know, the whole group, I mean, Quavo and the nigga that died, Takeoff, and I've been listening, bro, just real quick. I've been listening to those niggas since middle school, bro. Like, I was listening to those niggas in, like, 5th grade. Not even middle school, 5th grade. Like, going on to 6th grade. I've been listening to those niggas for a long-ass time. Like, Chinatown, like, back then, like, Baker's Man. Like, that, like, oh, that old-ass music. I've been listening to that, like, Birds. Like, I was listening to them niggas a long-ass time ago. But you look at it, and it's and like, they were beefing with Offset. Those niggas are all, like, blood, like, related to each other. I think they are. But even then, they all been knowing each other for a long ass time, like decade, like over a decade. And they started beefing and they didn't talk to each other. You get what I'm saying? But that would never ever happen when it comes to your mom, bro. Like, you can't beef with your mom. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like, you know, just always remember that, bro. Even your wife, your kids, even your kids can look at you different. Like, you could be broke, right? And your kids is like, damn, I don't, like, dad was driving a Lambo yesterday or last year. Now this year he don't got a Lambo, he don't got a Honda. I don't like him no more. He not cool. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, oh, he can't do anything for me. He can't take me to Korean barbecue no more. He can't do this for me, son. I don't really want to talk to him no more because he doesn't have, your mom would never be like that. You, like, if I, like, you can get money, right now, and 6 months later, right, you can, like, not, and, like, just be broke. And your mom will, like, help you out with the money that she has. You know what I'm saying? Like, she'll sell shit to help you out. Like, shoot, like, it gets to that point. You can't say that for your wife. Yo, there's niggas' wife that's divorcing them right now because they went broke. Isn't that, like, the number one divorce reason? Like, the reason why people get divorced is because of, like, income? I think that's what it is. I think it might be that. You see what I'm saying? Even your wife gonna look at you different when you go broke. But your mom is like, she'll never look at you like that way. Like, she'll help you. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I think that's the reason why I was crying, bro. Because in my mind, I'm like, damn, like, there will never be anybody in the world. And my sister, you can get into it with your sister and not talk to your sister. You know how many niggas, bro? You know that, bro. Like, you know. Look at, there's a lot of people. I don't know, but there's people that, you know, there's people out there that got brothers and sisters. They don't talk to their sisters. There's people out there that got brothers and they don't talk to their brothers. They talk to their mom though. My dad don't even talk to his mom, bro. I guarantee you right now, if my dad right now were to go, like, just completely broke and had nowhere to stay, he can go to his mom's house. Even though they don't even talk to each other, I guarantee he can go knock on the door and be like, can I lay on the couch? She'll let him in. Cause that's her kid. You know what I'm saying? The mom is always gonna be there, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You can't. That's one person you gotta always remember, bro. Always remember. Like I said, some of you niggas might have bad moms or whatever. I don't know the case, but I know I'm just talking about for the niggas that do got, like, you know, moms that's there. Don't ever forget that, bro. No matter how long you've been hanging out with your friends. I don't care if you niggas been together since the sandbox, nigga. I don't care if you niggas been together for known each other for 30, 40, 50 years. That shit can all go away. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if the wife, that's the worst person. You go broke or anything happens, you lose, your career go down the drain or whatever, or just anything. You lose the lamb truck and now you back to the Honda. It's like she could leave you and go to the nigga that is. It can happen like that. Shit happens. But, you know, damn, niggas is over here just up here. But your mom would never leave, bro. That's one thing. Your mom would she'll never dip, man. She'll never. That's one thing. Always remember that, man, before I end this video, because it is starting to get a little crazy. Niggas is pulling up in Ford Fusions. Niggas just open the door, starting to smell like weed. Like, this is what niggas be doing. I'm telling y'all, like when I tell, like, niggas be chilling and shit and like hanging around, and I'm being serious. Like, I'm not playing around. Like, I see this shit every day. Like, we at a park right now. Niggas probably about to go smoke out of a bowl and shit. Hey, you know, it is what it is. Hey, man, it be like that, man. I don't know. But don't forget that shit, man. Always remember that shit, bro.
That's my favorite sound to hear. What you see when you look in the mirror. Off the perks, my vision not clear. In the truck, I can't even steer. She wanna fuck, I wasn't prepared. Keep my gun on me, I stay prepared. Yeah, prepared, I stay aware. Chugging this shit, now I'm not playing fair. I'm in the lead, had to cheat to get there. No, it ain't cheap, spend a rack on her hair.